Today, we're going to talk about the haunted strategy. What's going on, guys? You're now watching the greatest channel that has ever existed. My name is 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘵, and I truly appreciate you for being here with me. So, the haunted strategy. The haunted strategy is a liquid loan strategy that allows you to increase your amount of PulseChain, PulseX maybe, or all the other hex-related coins that you have. Now, if you want to look at my previous video, I talk about liquid loans. I talk about how it's amazing and everything like that. But with the haunted strategy, what you're going to do is you're going to use liquid loans. Liquid loans allows you to extract value from PulseChain without having to sell it at all. So then when you use the haunted strategy with liquid loans, you will mint 10% more every single time that the price of PulseChain increases by 10%. We're going to watch a video about Haunted himself. That's the name of the guy. And I'm going to explain it further. But before I get into that, let me read some of my comments from the 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘕 community, from 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘕 gang. I love y'all. The first guy that we have is 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘵. Great info. Another function use of 𝘰𝘰𝘳𝘺. He's talking about my 𝘰𝘰𝘳𝘺 video that I came out with. Look it up there. Use of 𝘰𝘰𝘳𝘺 is to build on liquidated hex stakes. Okay, 𝘰𝘰𝘳𝑺 or liquidated hex stakes. In other words, someone can borrow 𝘰𝘰𝘳𝑺 against their hex stake created through the 𝘰𝘰𝘳𝑺 site. Then they can borrow 𝘰𝘰𝘳𝑺 against that hex state. I think he's just saying it again. But if they miss a payment on that loan, the hex state will go to liquidation. In turn, you can bid on that liquidated hex state with your 𝘰𝘰𝘳𝑺. So once people discover all the true uses of 𝘰𝘰𝘳𝑺, they'll realize its high value and its price will deservingly go up. See, so you can still use 𝘰𝘰𝘳𝑺 for many different aspects. 𝘰𝘰𝘳𝑺 is a way to get value from your hex state, the same way that liquid loans is the way to get value from PulseChain. Okay, so next person that we have is 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘵 again. He says, loving your videos. I sacrifice for Mint. Eager to start staking. Mint is, look up the video right there. It's going to be a great site run by a strong team with cheap fees to buy and sell NFTs. Excited for the launch. Actually, sorry, Mint is a NFT marketplace for PulseChain. 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘵 the third time. He says that great video, addresses many solid points. Thank you, 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘵. Bottom line is PulseChain will thrive, definitely thrive. And regarding PulseX, the quantity is capped. So PulseX buy and burn, huge amounts of PulseX will be burned daily if the volume is anything near Uniswap. And as you indicated, it's not about market cap. It's about liquidity. Exactly. Market cap doesn't necessarily mean anything. It's all about liquidity. Pulse will be paired in many pools, so tons of liquidity. So there will be tons of liquidity. Keep up the good work and inform others about Pulse and PulseX. Okay, next we have John. Very simple name. I assume you could withdraw the worthless Pulse from you can withdraw the worthless Pulse to MetaMask, then go to PulseX and swap for PulseX coin. Same with other faucets. Am I right? He's talking about the freepulse.io, that website. And I replied that yes, but all the coins right now are completely worthless because freepulse.io is only doing testing. So these coins are just for testing purposes. Even after PulseChain launch, the coins that you have right now will be worthless. But the coins that you get after PulseChain launch, they will actually have value. Okay, next person. We have Little Dope Hex. I think you should join the Hexikins community. Thank you for that information. Let me know. Hit up my email is in my about section, or send a comment below. Hit me up. Look at my Twitter. Look at the description. I have a Twitter. I have an Instagram. I have everything. Look me up there. Contact me in different ways. If I don't see your comment in one social media, try one of my other social medias. My links are in the description below. 𝘕𝘰𝘯𝘕𝘵 says, in words of Richard Hart, 10,000x in 2 years is within the realm of possibility for PulseX. Yes, I just said that PulseX is going to 700x in 2 years, but Richard Hart himself says that PulseX could 10,000x. It's absolutely unbelievable. And it's definitely possible because Hex 10,000x in less than 2 years. And then finally, we have Carter's BMX. He says, just wondering why you had to times your 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘕 amount by 1,000 times. This is for the 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘕 video that I did to get the true value. You lost me on that. And then Blue Bum responds that 1 T share equals 1,000 B shares. T share means trillion shares. B share means billion shares. The calc on how much 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘕 you get, days served times B shares plus days served times B shares times launch bonus. So you have a T share, you're multiplying by 1,000. T shares and B shares are amazing. If you're kind of confused about that, watch my video on 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘕. Okay, so let's play the video on Haunter strategy.
So what is this?
So this is the basic edition for the Haunter strategy.
Yeah.
And we're just seems like a flow chart of what we're going to do and how it works basically. Over here we start with our pulse.
Yep.
We connect it to the Liquid Loans dApp to create a vault.
Yep.
And then when we go in the vault, what we do is we mint stablecoin of 10%, which is a ratio of 1,000% collateral, which I'll explain later on how to do that on the front end.
Sure.
So what we're doing is just whatever our value is, whether it was 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, we only take a loan of 10% of the value, which is 1,000% collateral.
So a nice high collateral ratio there.
Yeah. So what you do with that, you go to PulseX, you use your USDL to buy more Pulse. Pretty much deposit that back into your vault. Yep. And wait for Pulse to go up in value by 10%. So just an example, if the price is sitting at 10 cents, we wait until it goes up to 11 cents. Then we go back into our vault, 10% of your loan gains. So not another 10% loan. What you're doing is just bringing back your ratio of 1,000% back to, your collateral back down to 1,000%. Yep. And do the whole process again. So go back to PulseX, buy some Pulse, deposit that Pulse into your vault, and then simply rinse and repeat.
So yeah, as he explained, you mint out 10% more every single time the value of the coin, the value of PulseChain increases, okay? You mint out that 10% more USDL, and then you use that USDL to buy more PulseChain, and then put that PulseChain back in your vaults. And you just keep doing this forever and ever and ever until it increases, constantly making more and more value, okay? So if I give an example, let's say that you start off with $11,000 and he says that you need to be 1,000% collateralized. So that means that you're only taking out 10%, and you're only taking 10% of that PulseChain's value, and you're converting it to USDL. So if you have $11,000, you then take 10% out. That's $1,100, and then you add it to the $11,000. That gives you $12,100. When you mint out some extra, okay? That'll give you $12,100 worth of PulseChain in the vault, okay? Then you wait for PulseChain's price to increase by 10%. So let's say that PulseChain's price increased from 10 cents to 11 cents. Then you'll take out another 10% of the total amount of PulseChain that's in your vault. 10% of that value. So the total amount will therefore change from $12,100 to $13,310 on top of that. And then you just keep doing that over and over and over again. This strategy is kind of very, very conservative. Personally, look at my Bonito strategy, video description at the top. I do my collateralization at about 300% instead of 1,000%. So that means that every single time that let's say that you have, $3,000. I want you to take out $3,000 worth of PulseChain. I want you to take out $1,000 worth of USDL and from your vault. Okay. Now, the first thing that you need to do, the main thing that you need to do is keep in mind the total value that you have locked in your PulseChain vault. Constantly keep track of the PulseChain price itself. And the principal and amounts, the interest amounts, although there is no interest, right? So that doesn't matter. Keep account of the principal amounts and all that stuff. Okay, make sure that you're constantly following this. Pay attention to those when you do Haunter strategy. The good thing about Haunter strategy though is that you can even probably go on vacation because it's 1000% collateralized, right? So it has to drop. The PulseChain has to drop in value by like 90%, 89% in order for problems to happen. Okay, so even if it does drop 90%, that's going to take months and months to happen. It's not going to happen quickly. So this is a really good strategy. These people are blowing me up. I'm so famous. This is a really good strategy. And I'm telling you this because I thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. Let's get this money.